Next we have to create the 11th part, that is called as stud. Now you can see the sketch of a stud. Now the stud is having this shape. Now for a diameter of 22 mm, the length of the stud is 20 mm. The remaining either side 55 mm, out of which 27 mm is threaded for M16, and remaining 75 mm length is having the thread of M16 but for a length of 35 mm. Now let us create this. Now using a protrusion command we have to complete these things. Now let me go for solid edge, solid part, protrusion command. Now let me select this face. Using a circle by center point command, we have to draw a diameter of 22 mm circle. Now diameter of 22, let me draw a circle. Now let me give its dimension as 22. Let me say return. Now this thickness is 20 mm. Now say finish. Then using the protrusion command, you select this face and once again draw a circle whose diameter must be equal to 16 mm. Whose diameter must be equal to 16 mm. Then say return. Then this depth is 27 plus 28, which is nothing but 55 mm over here. Say finish, which is nothing but this portion, 28 plus 27, and M16 is given. M16 is nothing but the shank diameter, which is also equal to major diameter, that is called as M16. In the same fashion, one more circle has to be created for M16 for a remaining length. Now 125 minus 20 minus 28 minus 27, that is 55 plus 20 is 75. 125 minus 75 is the required value. That is 125 minus 75 is nothing but 50 mm. The length of this portion is 50 mm. Now let us go for solid edge once again. Now here let me select this as a sketching plane. Using circle by center point, once again draw a circle of diameter 16 mm, then dimension it as 16 mm, say return, then you have to give the value as 50 mm, then finish it. So this completes the required portion. Now we have to apply the threads. Now go for a command called thread, then just say OK, select this surface, then select this face. After that, offset let it be 0. Instead of 2 cylinder extent, go for finite value, out of which 35 mm should be given. Then the type of thread is M16, then say finish. Even though I have given the finite value from here to here, it is threaded as I explained you in the part number 4, that is called as studs. In the same fashion, it is not studs, screw spindle. In the same fashion it is happening, because as I told you we are using V18. In case of V20, only 35 mm portion is going to show in the green color. Now in the same fashion, select this one, select this face, and instead of offset, let it be offset as 0. Instead of finite value should be given as 27 mm. Then it is also M16 standards. Let me say finish. Now you can see from here to here it is 27 mm, here to here is 35 mm. That is what we have created here. Now using save command, save this file. Now go for save, summary. In the summary go for title. In the title, mention it as stud. Mention it as stud. Say OK, then save it as stud. Now if you want to see it, now let me go for create drawing, OK, next, front, finish. Now you can see for what values the thread has been applied. If you have any doubts, I can measure the lengths. Now you can see 35 and 27 only we have the threaded portions. So this completes the part called stud.